Well, hi there, it's Tim again, your living sky guy from the Paris of the Prairies, beautiful Saskatoon, standing in front of one of the absolutely gorgeous living skies of Saskatchewan, just about 45 minutes after sunset. Today I want to talk about one of the things that's on everyone's bucket list, and that is the Aurora, or Northern Lights. So what causes the Northern Lights? First off, Northern Lights are caused by a storm in the sun. A storm happens on the sun, it emits radiation towards the Earth. 2 to 3 days later, that radiation hits the Earth's atmosphere, mixes into it, and what do we get? We get gorgeous colors. And sometimes those colors are very faint, sometimes those colors are very, very intense. But that's what causes Northern Lights. So this comes to one of the first misconceptions about Northern Lights. A lot of people think that Northern Light season essentially means winter and cold. It means nothing of the sort. There are no seasons in the sun, but there are seasons in the earth: winter, spring, summer, and fall. And because storms can happen in the sun at any time, go up to Churchill, Manitoba, and if it was dark enough, they would literally have aurora about 320 days out of the year. So first off, don't think you have to wait till winter. Don't think you have to be in northern Canada as well. People have seen the Northern Lights anywhere in Canada, as well as far down into the south. Anywhere along that northern hemisphere around the world is a possibility. The further north you are, definitely the more intense the possibilities are. There's examples like this image here by my friend Tony Purser, which was taken not far from downtown Nanaimo, right along the 49th parallel. So how do you know when to go out? Well, there are lots of ways of predicting aurora. There are lots of apps that are available out there for your smartphone or for tablets that will allow you to be able to track that information. Some apps will even send you text messages or emails warning you, hey, tonight's a good night for aurora, or a good possibility for aurora. So I always have one of these apps running on my phone and wait for that alert to tell me to get off the couch and get out there and enjoy the sky. So how do I enjoy it? Well, first off, I want to take a look at it in the sky. But aurora, unless it's incredibly bright, has a tendency of just looking like grayish clouds. So what makes them look so intense? Your camera. Now, I've seen aurora photographs taken with some smartphones and with some of those nighttime photography apps. But if you want to get good results, you want either a DSLR or mirrorless camera, something you can change lenses on that has a much larger image sensor to be able to record more information. Generally, when I'm shooting aurora, I want to have my widest angle lens. I'm going to be going to my higher ISOs, anywhere from 800 to 3200, depending how intense the display is. I'm going to the widest aperture that my camera can shoot sharply at. And I'm going to shutter speeds anywhere from 5 seconds to 30 seconds, depending on the intensity of the aurora and how much it's moving. The trick to photographing aurora best is to try to keep your shutter speed as short as possible. The longer it is, the less you're going to be able to see the curtaining of the aurora. Aurora has a tendency of looking like curtains flapping in the wind. Some types of aurora will look like that, where you see that sort of layering of beams. And if you go to too long of a shutter speed, that just blurs. So definitely the shortest shutter speed you can get is going to be beneficial. Most of my best aurora shots are taken between 10 and 15 seconds. But once again, it's going to depend on the intensity of the aurora. So you want to have a chance to look for aurora? Here's the steps. Get yourself an app that's going to help you predict when it's going to be happening in your area. Have your camera ready, have your tripod ready, and do not be afraid to get out and enjoy the beauty of that sky any time of the year. If you want to continue on this voyage of discovery with me, please click on the subscribe button. And you can also follow my personal exploits on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Just search for Living Sky Guy. Clear skies, everyone.